The sun finally comes out after a 4-day hiatus. We just got back from a trip to Virginia where we planned to do the Creeper Trail, and half the people that went did the Creeper Trail in the rain, and I did not. Yeah, it wasn't my idea of fun to ride the Creeper Trail in the remnants of Hurricane Nicole. So we took my brother-in-law and his family up to White Point, Virginia, and then we picked them up in Damascus when they were finished. I'm gonna tell you, Damascus, Virginia is cute. That's a cute little town. We didn't really. I want to go back just to kind of walk around and visit, but it's just a nice, nestled in between some valleys and mountains, and just a beautiful area out there. My wife's family's from Wytheville, Virginia, so we went to Wytheville to reminisce of all the old places that her grandparents lived, where they went to church and things like that. My brother-in-law rented a farmhouse out there in the mountains about 7 miles from Wytheville. It actually snowed today on our way while we were packing up on the way home. We're getting snow up there. And it was on 64 acres, just beautiful. The dogs loved it. They had 40 some odd miles, I don't know miles, I think it's 40 acres of trails. I don't know. There was a bunch of trails on this farm that we rented, and trout stream that just circled the whole house. I have some pictures and things to show you. But the funnest thing we did was, I loved antique shop for tobacco tins, old tobacco pipes that are, reasonable. I saw a K-Woody, a bent K-Woody in a case at one of these antique shop for $123. Yeah, I was like, yeah, nah, no way. But people, a lot of people think, oh man, I found nobody has tobacco pipes. This thing is worth a bunch of money. But yeah, it was. But I did find some pipes. But I got a big find. Just you got to hang around to the end. Probably one of the best finds I've ever found at a antique store. And I have to get my father-in-law credit. My father-in-law actually found it, because he goes right up to the front and asks, "Do you have pipes or pipe-related stuff?" And I love him, and I appreciate him doing it because he's doing it for me. But I like to go through and find and surprise, and he's straight up to the front and to the point. So I'm in the first antique store, and he comes, and I'm just having a good time looking through and trying to find pipes, not finding anything. But he comes through. I don't have any pipes. I asked him. I was like, well, I'll continue looking for some tobacco tins, and I found a half and half tin that was $40, and I'm like, nope. Found a couple other tins of some tobaccos I've never heard of. I really wanted the tins, but they were just way overpriced. And so he went down to a couple blocks down. There was another one. This is in Wytheville, Virginia. And he came back and said, and he told me what it was. And I'm like, okay, I'm going. But anyway, we'll get to that in just a second. So stick around to the end. I'll have pictures, some really cool pictures. If you're ever in the Virginia, Kentucky, West Virginia area, I'm telling you, even North Carolina, the high country of North Carolina, it is absolutely beautiful. And we were looking at some real estate up there, and you can get some really good stuff up there, and a lot of acreage for not a lot of money. So my interest is piqued. Interest is piqued on that. It's just a beautiful area. So here we go. Went through. I'm gonna show you what I've got at the found at the antique stores. I found this. This is a Medico It says Frank on it, I believe. Rometico, $8. I will be cleaning these up. Some of these are stuck and some of them are not, but stingerless. Could find for $8. Here's a Dr. Gravo. Oh, it looks like an Omega, but it says Royal Duke. No stinger, of course. This one is a Royal Demuth, and it has a triangle with WDC. I have to look up what I should know what that means. It's a triangle, upside down triangle, and WD and C is inside the triangle. I'll look it up, see what it is. I should know. It's got a upside down triangle on the shank, but very, very nice grain on this pipe. $8. All these were $8. And last but not least, this one is a Drewster imported briar. Never heard of it. Nice little saddle bit stem. We'll make a nice little pipe to smoke. All right. I found a couple tins that I've been looking for. Half and half. I think I paid $4 for that one. And it has, it's a tin that you can break down into halves. This is split right here, and you can, I had it out, it's just cold out here, but you've got the regular tin top, and then it breaks down in half and half. I'm not gonna pull it out again. I've really been looking for one of these. I haven't found one yet, surprisingly, but some Sir Walter Raleigh tin. Found this one. I think this one was like $5.99. Got that one. That'll look good in the office. Another nice find for $8 was some Murray's Aaronmore mixture. Nice thick can. Nice looking tin. Got that one to go in there. And the find. Here it comes. Drum roll. A couple guys out there already know what I found because I texted them pictures, and because I was so excited I had to share it with somebody. Paladin Piper was one of the first I contacted, and he was like, "Score!" So here's a tin. 1947 Prince Albert. There's the stuff on the back, blah blah blah, whatever. But the cool thing is, 1947. It's full of tobacco from 1947. So I'm at a quandary. I really want to smoke some. I really do. I really want to rehydrate some and smoke some. Let me know what you think. Should I keep it? Here's the thing. Here's why I'm at a quandary right now. My father-in-law, who found the tin, was born none other than in 1947. And he found it. He was so excited. The tobacco was from 1947, so it's 75 years old. And I think that if I smoke some, I don't know. I just don't know how I'm going to feel. So I'm going to leave it up to you guys. Should I just smoke like a bowl of and keep the rest? Should I smoke it all? Should I smoke, not smoke any and keep it just there? I don't know. So I'm not saying that if you, whatever you say to do, I'm going to do it. I'm not going to promise that. It's going to probably be all over the board. I just want to see what you think. And I'll eventually pray on it, sleep on it, talk about it, think about it. There's a part of me that would really want to try to figure out what that was back then and what that, how the tobacco was back then, because I know it's changed. But this, on the other hand, it's a cool story, cool year. I don't know. Anyway, enjoy the pictures. Appreciate you guys, and God bless.